Hi Shirley, how are you? How are you?
Good. Very good. And you?
I'm good too. Thank you so much for asking, and thank you so much for joining us. And we are glad to have you as a keynote speaker. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Shirley Shahar, and who is a co-founder at Dana. And Shirley is passionate about innovation, agriculture, food tech, and creative thinking, with an experience of 25 plus years as a mentor, manager, consultant, and entrepreneur. So her topic is automation and innovation in dairy farms and test case of a fully automated dairy farm in Israel. So let's welcome Shirley, and Shirley, you can start your presentation now after sharing your screen.
Thank you. I wanted to tell you a little bit about Dana and, of course, Dana Accelerator, and, of course, to share some of our insights about dairy farms and our active or actions in these areas. So Dana Accelerator is woman startup accelerator. We accelerate women-led startups in the areas of desert tech, mainly concerning agri-tech, food tech, sustainability, water solution, energy, and all under, of course, the umbrella of sustainable living and sustainable growing. And in our venture builder and, of course, the investment platform that we initiated, we mainly focus in, I have to confess, fresh produce, but we are also interested in the livestock market, and especially in two ways. The first one is regenerative agriculture, meaning having all the sectors of agriculture staying in the same place and benefiting each other. The second one is really putting top and cutting edge technologies into the dairy farms and the other farms that we accelerate. And I wanted to share with you one of the case studies that we are trying to promote. We are in Israel. We look at farms that are fully automated for, of course, dairy farms that are fully automated, and they use the AI technologies with fully machine learning in order to make the produce of the cows better and also make the well-being of the cows much better. And as you know, cows are being milked 3 to 5 times a day. And in Israel, most of the farms, I think in most of the areas of the world, most of the cows will go back and forth from the place where they eat to the place where we milk them. And in this case, we try to put all the ingredients in the same place. So actually, the cows will stay where they are milked, and they will be fed at the same place where they are milked. And after a long research of the startups that we work with, we have understood that this would be the best way for the milk production to be optimized. And using a very specific motion of the farm, we would be able to show that the produce is much better, but also the well-being of the cows are much better, because right now they are really having a burden to walk from one side to the other. And cows, as you know, are not always preferred to do that way. So in this case, the startup that we look at is using the same place to do it all. And with the ability of bringing the motion of the milking process into the same place where they are milked and fed, we are producing around 30% more of the milk that a cow can get. And we make sure that the cow will be in a much better environment and then much better life that we want her to be. So I'm open to questions. I am, of course, will be happy to share some of the more detailed presentation about that. But it was also very important to me to explain that we in Israel and in the developed countries look at many verticals that are going to change the dairy market as we see it. Alternative proteins, plant-based, and stuff like that. And we believe that the ability to keep all the verticals of the agriculture, included the dairy farm, is super important for the food industry and the well-being of the world. And we are advocating making sure that the dairy farm would stay, but would be more sustainable as we see it. And hopefully we can enjoy the innovation of the dairy farm and to make it sustainable for a longer period. This is about it. And of course, I'm open to more questions. I will be happy to send you some information.
Is there any issue?
I just shared with Nazim my slide.
Okay, I got it. So you can share your screen.
I have some issues with sharing my screen here.
Okay. So I think, have you received the email, Nazim? So we are just waiting for your email.
Can you see it?
No, I cannot see your screen, but I think Nazim is checking for the email. So we haven't received your email yet. So Shirley, let us do it in this way. You can open your slides for yourself and you just speak and we are listening to you.
Okay. So Dayrix is a fully automated milk farm that is based on automation, a fully automation part. I would really like to share my screen. Let me see if I can send it again to Nazim.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
We have received your slides. Just wait for a second. Let me download it with myself and then I will be sharing the screen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Sarina, Nazim, would you like me to speak about it?
Hi, Shirley. We have received your email and we are just trying to fix it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.
No, it's my bad not to share it before.
It's okay. So, can you say it?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, so you can start speaking. So you can tell me on which page you are so that I can go there.
Thank you. It's just the first one, and you can see the a model of how we see the new dairy farms are going to be in the next few generations. We think that once disrupted, these markets will not go back. So we talk about Meadowsense, the world's first autonomous dairy farm. The dairies this kind of dairies would lead the next generation of dairy farming. It's setting a new bar for every aspect of excellency. So what you can see here is that cows at all days used to enjoy the meadow and to enjoy the opportunity of doing it all on the same place, eating, milk, giving milk, and just resting, which cows really like to do. In this place, in this specific method, we use autonomous machine learning. We use a lot of AI to put the food just next to the place where the cows are being milked. And in that way, we are planning to save a lot of labor force, which is in some areas of most developed countries are more scarce. We do increase, of course, the opportunities for milk producing, and we also lower the energies and the space needed for a farm like this to exist. We also understand that the cows in this kind of model would live in a more sustainable and relaxed way, which will also help them to produce more milk. And in the normal method or the traditional methods that are there, the cows are actually quite, we feel that the cows are actually quite stressed. They need to go to milk, to the milking facilities 3 to 5 times a day. And during this walk, which would take them around 10 hours a day, they are not enjoying. And in this opportunity of ours, they can do actually whatever they want. They can be milked and be fed when they feel like. So definitely making it less hassle for the cows, reducing the labor force, reducing the space and energy that is taken in the normal cow farms that we see today, and making it more sustainable for the whole ecosystem. We also have a lot of data that we can collect in this model of ours. We have data about the milk production. Of course, we have data about the milk quality, which is also becomes quite important. If there is, of course, any kind of problems with the milk, such as blood or something like that, we can detect it immediately, which will help the whole organization of the dairy farm be more effective. I think you can go a little bit down the slide so we can see better. Thank you. So what we do here is actually bringing the meadow into the cow's life. And in this way, we hope that we can help them be more relaxed. But be more relaxed is, of course, meaning giving more milk and being even more thoughtful about the cows themselves. The cows approach the food and approach the milking place when they want, and not when they are about to do that. And in this kind of method, they will do it at the same on the same routine. That means same timing in the day, 3 to 5 times, but they will be able to do it on their own free will, and not just because this is the organization's need to take them out and in. And as I mentioned, this is super important also for the time, because at the normal traditional cow dairy farm, the cows are spending between 5 to 15 hours of just walking from and to the milking procedures. We believe that in this method, and of course in this very high technology organization or high technology facility that we make, we can really make a change in the farm industry of the cows. You can go a little bit down so we can just see the opportunities that we have in this in dairies. So we talk about the farmer, reducing the labor and cost. We talk about effective farm management and significant increase in profit. And we talk about barn space utilization, as I mentioned, because as you can see in the slide, they really are using 1/3 of the part of the normal and traditional cow farm that we use today. We look at the cow, as I mentioned, and this is zero stress factor, because we understand that the cow would stay and do what she wants and not what is in the procedure of the farm. We talk about enhancing their well-being, which is for us super important. We talk about individual milking schedule. As you saw, the cow can go approach the the milking facility when she wants and not when she needs to, just because she's part of the process. And we talk about profiled treatment. It's like a personalized program for each cow to understand her needs and her opportunities in this process. And this is also, of course, crucial for us. And about the users, the dairy market, we talk about sustainability because this is obviously a much more sustainable facility than we used to see in the normal and traditional farms. We talked about guilt-free dairy because we do see the harm and the hassle that we give the cows in the normal method. We talk about lowering the price. The cow in our research will produce much more milk in a very small facility. So it would definitely bring the ROI better. And we talk about a better quality, and we see it in our researches. So this case that I bring you mix all the opportunities for the dairy farm. It brings the meadow opportunities of the old days, how the cows were used to live in the old days, but in a very automated technology and smart, I would say, way of doing that. I think you have another slide. And then again, I just want to emphasize, in DANA, we see a lot of opportunities in combining and making sure that the dairy farm will stay and will keep this vertical life and kicking as much as possible. But we do understand that technologies are crucial to bring new ways of doing it without hustling, with making sustainable producing, which means less energies, more less labor, and more hassle-free for the cows and the livestock itself. I'm open to any questions, of course.
Oh, are you done here, or should I?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So thank you so much, Shirley, for your wonderful presentation, and sorry for the inconvenience caused here, because technical issues, and these issues can happen at any time. So we are very thankful for your patience and for your wonderful presentation. And we will be uploading our whole conference on YouTube channel, and then we will be sharing the link with you so that you can share it with your colleagues so they can also see your session. Okay, and thank you so much. I'll ask the audience that if they're having any question, they can ask you in the chat or in the QA session. Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now as we are at the end of our conference, so now I would like to thank all of our. I have enjoyed listening to the talks of our valued keynote speakers, and it is a privilege and honor to be entrusted with such an undertaking at a gathering with such eminent people from different parts of the world. And thank you so much to our esteemed presenters and their valuable point of view. And now we are at the end of our conference. On behalf of Platinum Global Solutions, I would like to thank all the stakeholders, including our presenters, our delegate attendees, and our keynote sponsor partners, and without whom this webinar would not have been possible. So I extend my best wishes to all of you. And we will be back with novel themes in this area. And have a nice day, stay safe. And Shirley, I will be waiting for 2 minutes, and if someone will be having any question, I will be sharing it with you, or if someone will be having any questions after the conference, then I will be sharing all those questions with you on the email. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you
Stay safe.
for thank you for having me.
Thank you.